Hi Taurus, this is your September 4th through September 10th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Seven of Swords clarified by the Eight of Wands. We have the Fool clarified by the Star. We also have the Sun. In the potential outcome, we have the Hierophant with the Emperor and the Ten of Cups. And we also have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Aquarius, perhaps even another Taurus, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, Taurus, it's spreads like this that almost give me heart attacks. Because the very first card I came out is the Seven of Swords, and when I saw it, I was like, uh-oh. But you know, the rest of the spread is just amazing. So yeah, let's talk about that Seven of Swords, the very first card I came out. It's not a very honest or positive card, to be fair to all of us, right? But the Seven of Swords could be a card of a cheater. It could be a card of a deception. But at the same time, the Seven of Swords could be a card of somebody who sneaks out, somebody who runs away, somebody who is lying to themselves, somebody who is in denial about how they feel about someone, right? And I think it's one of those meanings that I just brought up, the latest one. Somebody is lying to themselves, or you guys are running away with this person. The rest of the spread is just awesome. We got so many major arcana cards on the table, and they are fantastic. They are amazing major arcana cards. And technically, we have 3 commitment to marriage cards on the table. 3, not 1, not 2, but 3. Okay, for some of you, you're literally running away. You're going to get on that plane, fly out to Vegas or wherever it is that you go and get married. You could be, all right? It's a bit unusual for Taurus, but I've seen stranger things happen. Anyway, back to that Seven of Swords clarified by the Eight of Wands. Like I said, some of you could be flying out and getting married. For others of you, say you're going to go to some kind of an event, party, gathering, someone's birthday, what have you. And you're going to meet this person and the two of you click right away. It could be like an instant connection. And one of you says, let's get out of here. And the other one will say, yes, absolutely, this party sucks, let's go. All right? For others of you with the Seven of Swords, perhaps you're not making it official for the first few dates. You're just keeping it under wraps. And then you're going to sort of come out and tell everybody, hey, we're a couple. All right? So that's, or perhaps with the Seven of Swords, somebody's been resisting this connection, right? They've been lying to themselves. They've been living in a denial about how they feel. And this week, they're not going to be able to hold back anymore. They'll just come to you and say, you know what? I can't fight it anymore. I'm in love with you. All right? So that's how it could play out. So yeah, the Eight of Wands clarifying the Seven of Swords. For some of you, it's a card of travel. For others of you, it's a card of communication, a lot of communication. And my favorite interpretation of the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's arrows, right? So you cannot escape an arrow of love. If Cupid has a goal to strike you, they will, Taurus. It's like, it makes no sense to run away from that. All right? Then we have the Fool clarified by the Star and the Sun, right? Whenever the Fool and the Sun cards come out in the same spread, I always point out the similarities between those two cards, especially when they come out right after the other, or when one is clarifying the other. You know, in the right upper corner of the Fool card, we have the Sun, and then we have the actual Sun card with the Sun in it, and the gesture of the person on the Fool card and the kid in the Sun card. To me, that gesture looks identical, and to me also, this is a gesture of a very happy individual. Okay, the Sun, by the way, is the happiest card in the deck. All right, the Fool could be an Aries, the Star could be an Aquarius, the Sun could be a Leo. But yeah, the Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith, leaving, just, you know, jumping head first, you know, even being a little bit reckless. And that makes me think of the running away to Vegas thing again, right? The Star, clarifying the Fool, again, could be an Aquarius, but the Star is a card of a wish come true. Like I said, it's going to be an instant connection, instant chemistry. That's why you are jumping head first with this person. And with the Sun card, you're going to be really, really happy. Speaking of happy and all that other good stuff. In the potential outcome, we have the Hierophant with the Emperor and the Ten of Cups, and also have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant is your major arcana card, Taurus, unless you're dealing with another Taurus. At the same time, the Hierophant is also a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. It's also a very spiritual card, educational card. The Emperor in the middle could be an Aries you're dealing with, right? But the Emperor often comes through as a husband figure, or a significant other, or spouse figure. The Emperor is large and in charge. The Emperor knows what he or she wants, right? The Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, both are commitment and marriage cards. You know, just one of them, if only the Ten of Cups or the Ten of Pentacles showed up, would have been plenty for me to assume that you guys have a commitment coming up. When both of them show up, you know, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I think if you guys fly out this week, it could be this week. But if it's not that reckless, you know, and there's nothing wrong with flying out and getting married. I've seen happy couples living their lives after doing that. But you're definitely moving towards a commitment with this person with those two cards there. All right. Yeah, interesting reading, Taurus. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Taurus, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Six of Cups clarified by the Six of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You know, you're literally traveling this week, Taurus. If this reading, if this spread is for you, you're traveling this week. And it has something to do with the past, right? And you could be going to some place where you have been before, where you grew up, where you went to school. Somebody else from the past could be showing up, and all of you are traveling together. Perhaps you haven't seen this person or this family or couple in a while. And they could be showing up, or you could be going to them, staying with them, or all of you are going somewhere. And it is somehow associated with the family, or a bunch of families, right? At least a couple of families. Because the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a family card, right? And the Six of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Chariot, they're all travel cards. All of them could be interpreted as travel. And the Six of Cups is a card of somebody from the past, right? Or something from the past. So there is no other way for me to interpret this, Taurus. Travel, family, and somehow something about the past is going to come up about this. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Taurus, this week. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also keep in mind we still have a whole bunch of planets in retrograde this week. We got the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Star. And we also have the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Sagittarius, Aquarius, Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. What I don't, you know, when I look at spreads like this, I often ask myself a very simple question. What do we not have on the table? We don't have any cards representing rejection. Right? We do have the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck, which always has to do with the past. It's a card of grief, regret, right? So somebody is grieving not having you in their life. And here they come. Right, the Wheel of Fortune could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but the Wheel of Fortune could be a repeat of a cycle, a restart of a cycle. It could also be a card of trouble, right? The Ace of Wands clarified by the Knight of Cups. It's a good combo. You know, the Ace of Wands is a very passionate ace, and the Knight of Cups clarifying it is the most romantic knight out of all four knights. So it could be a lethal combination in a good way. When passion mixes with emotions and love and very romantic gestures that the Knight of Cups could be, you know, things could get very interesting. So we have the Star right next to the deck. Could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but the Star is also a card of healing, right? So again, I don't see anybody rejecting this, nor do I see anybody hesitating. I think the two of you will get back together and see if you can patch things up. But yes, you guys will be spending some time together, if you know what I mean. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Taurus. This week we have the Tower, the Ace of Wands clarified by the King of Cups. We have the World clarified by the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. It's a bit of a controversial spread, Taurus. You got this King of Cups coming your way with an offer. It could be an offer of a job, or it could be an offer to start a business together with them. Because the King of Cups, right, kind of in the middle right there, is clarifying the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a very passionate offer. In this case, it's passionate about work, business, and finances. What's controversial about this is the Tower. All right, the first card that came out. Right, perhaps the Tower is just simply that happens unexpectedly. You know, this job offer may just land on your lap, right, from this King of Cups, all of a sudden, out of the blue. The Tower could be also a card of something being demolished, something falling apart. Perhaps you recently lost your job. I'm not predicting you losing your job. If you already lost your job, then it already happened. And this person, this King of Cups, is going to come forward and offer you a job, or offer you a business adventure, or a contract, or something like that. Because what's actually happening later, with the World card clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles is what's coming to an end, right? The World is a card of an ending, but it's my happy end card. This is when one chapter of your life comes to an end, but a new, better chapter of your life is about to begin, and the Five of Pentacles will become a thing of the past. The Five of Pentacles is a card of either being unemployed, or not making enough money, right? Or feeling like you're working a dead-end job, things like that. So with this King of Cups coming towards you, the Five of Pentacles is going to come to an end. All right? So if I were you, Taurus, I would at least listen to what they have to say. The Chariot on the bottom of the deck could be a Cancer you're dealing with, but the Chariot is a card of victory, success, right? It's a card of a triumph. For some of you, this job could be associated with transportation in some shape or form, because the Chariot could also be a card of transportation. Right? So yeah, expect sudden changes. No matter what your situation is, expect sudden changes, because the Tower is a card of something that suddenly happens. Right? The Tower comes in and changes things. The Ace of Wands is a very passionate offer, worth considering. The Chariot is a card of victory. You know, we have all the ingredients for things to get reshuffled, I guess. For whatever reason, I just felt like saying this. Reshuffled. All right? So take this meeting with this King of Cups and listen to what they have to say. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Taurus. We have the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Wands clarified by the Three of Cups, and most of the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. What you're not expecting is this Queen of Wands reaching out to you, and they want to reunite with you. They want to celebrate something with you. This is somebody you already know, right? The Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of somebody from the past, not necessarily a love interest. It could be for some of you, but you know, it could be simply somebody from your past. The Queen of Wands is the person reaching out to you, getting in touch with you. So it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They may have a lot of fire in their chart. If this is somebody you used to work with, then it's simply your colleague, ex-colleague. Right, and the Nine of Cups with the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups clarifying the Page of Wands. Yeah, they want to reunite, they want to catch up with you, they want to perhaps party with you like you two did back in 1999, I don't know. Perhaps they want to share something with you, right? The Nine of Cups sitting right next to the Queen of Wands could be interpreted multiple ways. One of the interpretations is a wish come true. Perhaps something just finally happened to this person. Perhaps the two of you talked about it or planned it at some point in the past, and now it finally is coming true for this Queen of Wands, and they want to share the good news with you. But at the same time, the Nine of Cups could simply be an event or party, just like the Three of Cups clarifying the Page of Wands. So yep, that's what you're not expecting. And that's what I have for you, Taurus, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing week.